Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. Ten minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Wednesday morning, the 30th day of July, 2025. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Michlin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM over the air right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we're broadcasting at 103.3 FM. And if you've tuned in from anywhere else on the planet to listen to us, you've gone to our website to do that, probably ksje.com, or maybe you've asked your smart speaker to play KSJE. It'll do that, or you could be listening to me through the new KSJE app. We are glad that you're all with us this morning, that is for sure. Also, we want to welcome our viewers who are watching this program. The video is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and also to our YouTube channel. So welcome aboard, everyone. So glad that you are with us. Coming up in the next few moments, we are getting a July update from our friends at Farmington Municipal Schools. The new school year just about to get started, if you can believe that. We'll find out about that and some of the other accolades and kudos to some of the students and staff at Farmington Schools. So stay tuned for that coming up in the next few moments right here on KSJE. Then, of course, next hour, Mick Hess will take over Roving with the Arts. That comes up after the news at 9:06. It'll be an abbreviated program of Roving with the Arts today because, as you know, we hope, it's Connie Mack World Series season here in Farmington. And so there are 4 games on the schedule again today, 10 o'clock, 1 p.m., 5:15, and 7:30 p.m. And so, again, KSJE will be interrupting our regular programming to bring you all the action from Ricketts Park. We'll get an update here from Kirk Carpenter, too, in just a few minutes on how the games ended yesterday, or should I say early this morning, and what's ahead for today. Don't forget, you can also connect with KSJE on other social media platforms like Instagram and Blue Sky and X, and you can find our KSJE podcasts wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe for free and discover maybe a new local program that you may have missed. As I mentioned, you can take KSJE along with you through the app. You can listen live through your mobile device. The app's available now at the App Store and on Google Play. You can have access to our podcast there, as well as much other benefits of connecting with KSJE through the new KSJE radio app. Outside our studios here at San Juan College, 70 degrees, sunny skies today. We're expecting more sunshine, 90 degrees for a high this afternoon, maybe some partly cloudy conditions tonight with a low near 70. Partly sunny skies for Thursday and Friday with highs each day, 88, and overnight lows near 70 degrees. Another warm weekend, too, with a high of 90 on Saturday, 91 with sunshine on Sunday. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center. The caregivers of San Juan Regional Medical Center are committed to bettering the quality of life, health, and care of individuals, families, and our communities. Life is their sacred trust. Better is their mission. Here is their home. San Juan Regional Medical Center, improving the health of the Four Corners since 1910. Back in Studio A this morning with my guest today, as I mentioned, from Farmington Municipal Schools. Superintendent Cody Diehl is joining us this morning as we talk about, getting ready for the start of the school year, I guess, shortly.
Seems like we just finished, right?
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
I know.
It goes fast.
Right? But you did miss me a little bit.
We are excited, and I did.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me a month off.
Yeah, of course. You're very welcome. And you also brought with you Roberto Taboada is here as well, your Public Information Officer. Good morning to you. Good to have you here, Roberto.
Good morning, Scott.
Thank you for coming in as well. And but as we talk about getting ready for the new school year, there are some things I think to celebrate and point out, and so we'll get right into it and start talking a little bit about some of those things. And we always appreciate you coming in to talk about some of your students who've done very well with these Chief Manuelito scholarships from the Navajo Nation.
Yeah, we are excited. So it's a great opportunity for our students, and can't say thank you enough to the Navajo Nation for supporting our students as they move on and go to school and go to college. And we had 10 exceptional graduates from Farmington Municipal Schools who received the scholarship, so we're very thankful.
There you go.
Yeah.
And radio audience, you're going to have to watch the video on the screen to see all those names that are listed on there, because there are 10 deserving students, and these are very coveted scholarships, I think, too, from the Navajo Nation, if I understand that correctly, too.
Yeah, they are. So over the 137 around the state or around the Navajo Nation, so it includes schools in Arizona and all over. So yeah, we're very proud of our students and happy for them. So yeah, and I think, Roberto, we post this online too. Maybe so. Yeah. If look at our Facebook page as well.
Okay. Very good.
Or our website.
There you are.
Yeah.
Very good. Congratulations to them. Oops. Let's come up to one of your other alumnus who is getting, I guess, drafted.
Always proud to report on students after they leave, and we follow and the success. So yeah, Jacob Kuhn, drafted by the Tampa Bay Rays in the 2025 Major League Baseball draft. So it's great when they have opportunities. So Jacob was, and I don't know Jacob well, but watched him play a little bit. He had offers to play at Texas Tech. But it looks like he's going to go to the show.
Nice.
So good for him.
Congratulations.
And, our athletic programs do a great job of preparing students for the next level, for those that are fortunate enough to go on. And so we're just proud and celebrate.
Exactly.
Good for him.
Exactly. Thanks for sharing that again, too, with our audiences. So great to see. Also, some of your team, too, getting some honors as well.
Yeah, I can't thank these three enough for the time and commitment that they put into Farmington Municipal Schools and our athletic programs. And it's a huge part of the success for Farmington Municipal Schools. It keeps students motivated, it keeps their grades up. It's a commitment to be an athlete, and these guys do a great job. And Isaac Gamboa, under his leadership, of creating a culture that goes beyond winning, right? So he does a good job, and these two do as well, supporting their coaches around criterions for success and core principles and identifying behaviors, above the line behaviors that we want our students and our athletes to display and competing with class. And so these guys do a good job. So yeah, Miss Knass from PVHS is the Rookie Athletic Director of the Year. Johnny Curry, Athletic Director of the Year, and then Isaac Gamboa, Northwest Region Athletic Director of the Year. So I'm very proud of them, and I it's a thankless job, but they do a really good job of keeping above water and keeping it positive. And what's really cool is the fact that they work together as a team.
Right,
I mean, on Friday night we might lace them up and compete against one another, a crosstown rival, but they do a really nice job of supporting each school, supporting coaches. So
nice.
It's good.
And this recognition is from the statewide organization, right?
Yeah. So the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Nice.
Yep.
Very good. Well, congrats again to them, and again to Farmington Schools. On the music side of things, more kudos.
Yeah. This is a big one. So, and you've seen Daniel Fear here before, but he's been selected for the New Mexico Music Educators Association's Hall of Fame. And he does a really good job of promoting the arts, not just music, but the arts across our district. He's our fine arts coordinator, and can't thank him enough for his commitment to the programs and continue to grow them. He's been in Farmington Schools a long time, and we're 9 years in a row now for the Music Association Best Community for Music Education. 9 years in a row. So good work by him and the teachers and of course the students.
Right.
So, very proud.
Very true. Very true. Congrats to him as well. And school starting, as we said, soon, like next week soon, it looks like to me.
Yeah. So
my math is right.
Yep. And there's Lindsay Ozzie. We want to celebrate her as well. And a graduate, if you drive around the county, you might see her on a billboard. But we thank her. And, this is a student who we want to celebrate. Got a high school diploma, associate's degree from San Juan College.
Nice.
Future, she wants to get into aviation. And for those of you that were watching, you saw her name on the Chief Manuelito scholarship list. So I'm proud of her. But yes, all students start back on August 7th, next Thursday. So what, a week and a day from now? And,
Yeah.
So here we go.
Here we go.
And if you haven't registered, visit our page there, farmingtonschools.us, and look for the registration tab.
Okay, there you are. Very good. Not too late to do that.
Never.
Okay, all right, very good. Some of the other things, the school hours you have said, are these changed from previous or just the same?
They just a reminder. The only
Okay.
change that we do have, our elementary school grades K through 5 will go 5 minutes longer than they did last year. So last year it was 8 a.m. to 2:30. Now it's 8 a.m. to 2:35. We had to increase it a little bit because we added in a couple more professional days. We listened to our teachers. They said 2 days at the start of school is not enough. I'm not sure that there's ever enough, but we increased the number of professional days this year by 3, so we
Gotcha.
had to increase a little bit of time.
Got you, and that's mandated by the state to have a certain amount of instructional hours for
That's
your
right.
kids, right? So that's what drives some of those timing decisions. What else is going on? Let's see, a mini
So
summit?
yeah, we just finished up our HRS Mini Summit. It's our 4th annual. And so, our district strategic plan is around high reliability schools and the 4 levels. There's actually 5, but the 4 levels that we choose to focus on, creating a safe, collaborative culture, guaranteed and, effective teaching in every classroom, guaranteed and viable curriculum, and then how we report out to parents. So standards reference reporting. But this was the 4th annual, and it started well, I thought it was really big when it started for 100, but this year we hosted more than 350 educators, and we're actually seeing other districts wanting to attend, and so we had 15, I believe it was 15 educators from Rio Rancho and Central Consolidated, our neighbors who we appreciate support to the west. I think they had upwards of 50 educators and administrators come participate. So. We've been doing this work for a long time in Farmington Municipal Schools, but we've really focused in on the last 3 or 4 years in regards to those leading indicators and what drives our work, and then monitoring it throughout the year and checking to see how we're doing. So.
And having events like this, does that tend to, I guess, maybe get the whole team on the same page, I guess? And I know you can't maybe have it for every teacher in the district, but at least for those key personnel, is that what you kind of hope to do?
Yeah, and so in one thing that we did this year, and I thought it was beneficial, is that normally we've done it in June, and so we've pushed it closer to the start of school, and so we're asking our new teachers new to the district to attend. So it's a good jump start. And as a matter of fact, I was talking to a new teacher who's joining us from Bloomfield, who's at one of our elementary schools, and I met her yesterday afternoon, and she said it was a great start to go to this HRS Mini Summit and see what the work is
Sure.
about in our strategic plan in Farmington Municipal Schools. So we're actually even pushing it one more week next summer into July. It was in July this year. I think it was the 21st, and we're pushing it to July 27th, one more week. So hopefully we'll even have more of our new teachers available to attend, and we want to continue to grow it. So we might even have to move locations. We might have to change it from Farmington High to Piedra Vista to they have a bigger theater.
Sure.
For the keynote addresses anyway. So yeah, we want to continue to grow it. And I can't thank Miss Nicole Lamson, enough for her energy and effort in putting it all together, and her and her team. It's a big undertaking, and they do a really good job. Nothing but positive comments from Rio Rancho and Central Consolidated, and of course our folks as well. So
Yeah.
it's a good event.
Very nice. Well, and it's growing too. So
It is growing.
Nice to see. So very good. Some updates on some of the other policies and plans you have for emergencies?
Yeah, so at the end of last week, our safety team, Mr. Dale Bodie, Mr. Al Bugnol, in partnership with the Office of Emergency Management and Palms and Associates, so Mike Mestis from the Office of Emergency Management, Grant Banish from Palms. We did a little reunification training, so to reunite students with families in the event of a school-wide emergency. We've had a couple in the past few years, some gas leaks. We hope to never use it, but the opportunity to train and really proud of our safety team. And even when I talked to Grant Banish from Palms and Associates, he said we're ahead of the game. We're one of the few districts in the state who have come this far, but want to thank our operations department. So this was pretty much a full-scale drill. I mean, our operations department came and set up cones and signage for parents in our parking lots. So it's a big deal, right? So reviewing parking areas and logistical things. So it was a good event.
Nice.
Very proud of them.
Yeah, and a lot to, I guess, keep track of, too, because you're talking about hundreds of students, trying to reunite them with hundreds of parents or legal guardians or whomever, and who's supposed to pick up that child, and do you send the child home with the right adult? All those different things come into play when you have an emergency, and things are a little just out of the ordinary.
Well, and we know, obviously, right, when there is an emergency, as a parent, we worry. And we want to get to our students as fast as possible, or to our children as fast as possible. And so, yeah, it's a logistical thing, and we have to ensure that we're giving students back to their parents. And so there's a process, checking IDs, filling out cards, ensuring that the right people are there. And then what happens if I'm a single parent and I'm out of town for work? How do I get somebody reunited with my child? So they went through all of that stuff.
Good.
So it's a good event. And then, things that people don't think about, students with medical needs, ensuring that our nurses are aware and that they take all of the medicine, and social and emotional needs. So our social workers and counselors are a huge part of this process. Student information system coordinators to verify that those students belong to a parent. So. And another thing our county does well is our other districts, we had them present as well to watch and learn and grow with us. So
nice.
Yeah, good stuff.
Very, very good. Well, important too, and to make sure everyone's on the same page and communicating with each other. You've got different agencies involved and all those things, so that's important as well.
Yeah.
I saw this on social media, I think, just earlier in the week or so. You had some new safety folks coming onto your campuses.
Yeah, we did this on Monday. We, thanks to Chief Hebby and the Farmington Police Department, he swore in a couple of our new armed campus safety monitors. So. Mr. James Smith, who's been at Hermosa Middle School as a retired officer for a long time, but we're moving into that stage of arming our security officers. So he's now back commissioned, and he will stay at Hermosa Middle School. And then Miss Melvina Cox, who has been a campus safety monitor for us at one of our high schools, is going to move to Tibbetts Middle School.
Nice. Very good.
So it's a good partnership with the Farmington Police Department, and we know since COVID or prior, and who even knows if COVID is the issue, but we're all struggling to find employees, and so this was a good partnership. Put our heads together with the city and the chief, and this allows us to keep our schools safe.
Right. And these are adding to the existing folks in the schools too, is it not, or replacing?
So it's actually replaced. So like for example, Jim Smith there is he's been the campus safety monitor at Hermosa, so as one, and he will stay there, but he will now be armed.
I got it.
And so same thing with Tibbetts. They will have a armed campus safety monitor versus just a campus safety monitor.
Understood. Thank you for the clarification on that. So very good. Oh, skipping around here. Sorry about that. Transportation folks, they're on the board as well.
Yeah, I just want to highlight Mr. Hewish and his team. I think these are just, it's great to show the community the time and effort that they put in to keep their kids safe on the roads, right? There's things that happen, and whether it's accidents or medical emergencies on a bus. So ensuring that our drivers and their support are up to date and proud of the fact that we invite in other districts to support and collaborate with us. That's, going back to high reliability schools, creating safe, supportive, collaborative environments. We love to share, and we love to, I won't say steal from others, but collaborate with others. So just a great event, and bringing those drivers together to ensure that their kids are safe to and from.
Right.
So it never stops, right? From the time we pick them up until the time we drop them off.
Very true. For the radio audience, again, we're talking about, 440 school bus drivers from different districts around the region, I would say, who came to FMS for some training and some of this other sharing of information. Yeah. That's what you're talking about. Yeah. And so, again, great to share that with those other districts from as far away as, Aneth, Utah, and Penasco, Cuba. So quite a distance in some cases. So. Very, very good. Construction and other projects continue, including your big one, which I know we'll talk about too.
Yeah, very exciting. Want to talk a little bit about at Piedra Vista High School. We've been playing football games at Piedra Vista High School, whether it be middle school games or sub-varsity games for a long time, and people bring chairs and fight for space and have a hard time seeing. So back to Isaac Gamboa and his vision and mission to support our students and their families, we've we've added bleachers. So now you can actually get up off the ground and see the game.
Okay.
So very proud of that. Piedra Vista High School, at our soccer fields, we've added lights. So another bonus, not only for our students at Piedra Vista High School, to practice after school hours, even play games into the night. We struggled to finish games sometimes because of lack of lights. But not only that, but the community, this is a benefit to our community. So when we have youth soccer wanting to we provide space or support them, whether it's youth soccer, YAFL, this just gives us more time.
Nice. Very good. And then you're also doing some playground work at Mesa Verde, it looks like?
Yeah, so they just put the finishing touches.
That's not the picture that we see.
That's
not the playground.
Picture. That is not the
just
playground.
Just to be clear.
That's a big jungle gym.
I'm going to say,
right?
that'd be really cool, but I don't think so. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that one. But yes, Mesa Verde Elementary, and it's the last elementary school that is receiving an upgrade. We kind of held off on it because we were in the works of trying to build a new Mesa Verde Elementary School, which we still are. But once again, Isaac Gamboa said, the longer we wait, there will be kids that go through Mesa Verde Elementary School that have not had a new and improved playground.
Dealing with the old playground,
let's put it in a place where if we do build the new Mesa Verde Elementary School, that the playground's already done.
Yeah.
So they've done a nice job, and super happy for those kids at Mesa Verde. They're going to have a fun time a few times a day, right?
There you go.
The playground.
Very true. And now what that picture does show is your new preschool academy building, right? Construction.
Yeah, and I was there this morning. I have to drive by it on my way to work, so once in a while I'll pull in and look at it. That's a big building. A couple stories, but they actually have moved well past the picture that you're seeing for those of you that are watching, and a lot of metal up. I'm going to knock on wood, and hopefully they get it done faster than November of 26. But that's still the goal, right?
Okay.
Is to get our students in there. Wouldn't it be great if we could get them in at the start of a school year? But sometimes we can't. There's a lot of things we can't control. But it's coming along, and thanks to once again to the Public School Capital Outlay Council, the Public School Facility Authority for their support and in getting this project going, and then of course to Jane's Corporation and all of their subs.
Nice. Very good.
Great partnership.
Congratulations. Looking forward to seeing the completed project. I know there'll be a lot of celebrations and ribbon cuttings and tours when that building is completed. Some other things about the new school year and the close of the old school year?
Yeah, so just a couple things that we want to highlight. And I want to shout out to our families and community, our teachers, our students for taking the panorama survey. And so just a few highlights. 74% of our families feel positive in regards to school safety. It's up 10%. And we're not going to be happy until that number gets into the 90s. Obviously, I don't think we're ever going to get to 100%, but Some of our criteria scores in high reliability schools talk about 90% of folks 90% of the time, right?
Right.
So we're proud of that. We're proud that it's up, and thanks again to our school safety department and administrators, teachers, for continuing to grow that number.
Nice.
So school climate, very similar, 70% favorable, 13% higher than the state average, so that's a good thing. Family engagement, 82% feel involved and supported, 6% above the state average, but not good enough
Right.
for me. But we're going to continue to work on it. And then teacher well-being, staff excitement about work rose by 7%. And we want that number to continue to grow as well.
Gotcha.
We want, our teachers and staff spend a lot of time taking care of students and working really hard. I said this at the opening of the HRS Summit. I believe it's probably the hardest job in America, and easy for me to say as an educator, but it's a tough gig, and I'm proud of what we've done to support our teachers, but very thankful for every time I give them a new challenge, they rise to it.
Nice.
So
Very good.
big thank you to them.
And the survey, is that something the district has done every year for a while now, or is this just seems new to me?
So the Panorama Survey, every district across the state does it, and it's tied to the Public Education Department.
I see.
We've done surveys because of higher reliability schools for a long time, but this specific Panorama Survey has replaced most of ours because we don't want to over-survey folks.
Sure.
But it's done from the Public Education Department, and
I see.
This was the second year of the survey.
So they can track it district by district.
That's
You can
right.
track it within your district and see how things compare year to year.
Right, and they'll put it out on New Mexico Vistas is
Yeah.
what it's called, and they'll put out the data, and you can see it across the state.
Okay. All right. Very good. But wait, there's more, as we say in this business.
Yes.
Okay.
So talking about our teachers and retention and recruiting teachers, and really happy to report that we're keeping them, and it's a great place to work. I've said it before.
You have.
And I'm really proud of our administrators for creating, and I think it comes back to also creating systems in which teachers feel supported, and we can always get better, but I think we do a really good job. And so proud to share that our teacher retention remains strong across the district. I think it's around, Roberto, correct me if I'm wrong, but 85% across the district.
District-wide?
District-wide. For teachers specifically, but some highlights, Country Club Elementary, they all stayed.
Everybody's coming back.
Great.
Okay.
Farmington Preschool, 98%. Farmington High School, Piedra Vista, 95%. We'll send a shout out to San Juan College High School. I think they had one teacher retire, so I don't know if we call that 100%, but we call it 100%.
I see.
For
Okay.
San Juan College. And then at the middle schools, Tibbetts and Mesa View, good work. 98% and 97% respectively. So we're grateful for their dedication and for those that choose to stay. And I think I was looking at, before I showed up today, I think we have 6 elementary openings
Okay.
at the moment, which maybe when I say that out loud, I'm like, how? We only 6 openings, but we have 10 elementary schools and many, many teachers. It's a very small percentage. 4 middle school openings and, 1 middle school opening
Just
across
one.
the district. Science
Okay.
teacher at Tibbetts. So, any science teachers, come on over to Tibbetts.
Okay.
And then we have 6 at the high school level. And those are just general classroom teachers. We obviously have other positions open, support type positions, EA positions, counselors, nurses. So, but we're proud of that. We're proud of the retention rate. I want to thank Mr. Chris Pash, who's retired, our former executive director of human resources, for creating that culture. And
Well, see, he caused an
support.
opening by retiring. Darn him.
He did. And
Yeah.
one that I didn't replace, so probably people mad at me, but Mr. Nate Parentoni,
Yeah.
who we've had here before, and
That's right.
we'll bring him back again, took on that role. And so we're excited to see where he takes us.
Very good. Very good. Whoop, excuse me. So there you go. And so you've got those openings are on the website, as we
Yes.
talked about before. Also register for school, which is starting, as we mentioned, next week. And so lots going on. Getting ready.
It's fast and furious all the time.
Ramping up. So again, I guess the shout out would go to the community to be prepared for school buses and
Yes.
students walking to and from school. That will start up again after a summer of not seeing kids on the sidewalks and crossing streets and things like that. So that's important
Yes,
to remember.
be on the lookout for some videos and support around that. And yes, please slow down when you see those flashing lights. We're very proud of our safety team for the support that they give our crossing guards. And Roberto, we're going to have some celebrity crossing guards in the next couple of weeks.
I understand, right? A few folks will be out there that we might recognize,
I'm
right?
gonna take my turn again, and I was not very good last year, so we'll do a little practicing. You got to make sure the sign is up, and
Right.
don't take it down
Not
too
too early,
fast,
no.
not too early. So Dale Bodie, he scolded me a few times, but
Okay.
I'll see if I can get better this year.
Practice makes perfect, I guess,
That's
for you,
right.
Mr. Superintendent. So great. Well, thank you for coming in. Good luck with the start of the school year. It's always great to have you all here to update us on what's going on with Farmington schools, and we'll see you next month.
Appreciate you having us. Thank you so
All
much.
right. You're very welcome. My guest this morning from Farmington Schools here with me on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.